The power of the cross is the power of sacrificial love. Jesus accepted and embraced the cross as a complete act of love for his Father and for his humanity. When reflecting on the experience of suffering in the world is always disheartening. It raises many questions regarding the meaning of life and the role of the higher power, especially when the innocent suffer and vulnerable people like children and marginalized communities suffer. They shake our belief and even lead to doubts about goodness or existence of a higher power. The book of Job tries to answer the problem of innocent sufferings. Job worshipped God when he had everything. Job worshipped God even when he lost everything. He realizes at the end that the meaning of suffering is not based on the deterministic principle of retribution. Good is rewarded and evil is punished. But it lies in one's surrender to God, the creator of the universe. Sin increases, yes. Romans chapter 5:20 says, but grace increases all the more. Our God participates in human suffering. God personally and literally has known pain in the suffering, insult, humiliating death of his Son on the cross. Jesus entered into the life of suffering people and brought healing and forgiveness to them. The cross speaks of God's presence and participation in our suffering. Luther King notes that God does not leave us in our agonies and struggles, but seeks us in dark places and suffers with us, and for us in our tragic prodigality. God does not observe our suffering from a safe distance. He comes down to us and participates in it. The cross is the supreme demonstration of God's solidarity with us in this world of suffering. Grace and disgrace coexist, but grace superabounds. Jesus defeated sin and death in his resurrection. The Christian understanding of suffering gives us the knowledge that suffering in itself is not an end. There is hope in life. The incarnation of Christ is therefore the ground on which suffering can be overcome and transcended. The faith and hope in Christ and the experience of the glory of Christ are the proof that suffering of Christ is salvific and redemptive. In any situation of our life, God intervenes. The sea could not stop Moses from doing the mission of God. The wall could not stop Joshua from doing the mission of God. The giant could not stop David from doing the mission of God. Herod could not stop Mary in giving the birth. Death could not stop Jesus from doing the mission of God. Dear people, suffering should not be a block. Suffering doesn't destroy us. Suffering refines us in our life. Happy Good Friday.